Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit, get things going. That music still looks pretty loud. I don't know. I can't tell. But if the music is too loud or if it's too quiet, please let me know. But yeah, how's everyone doing today? It's like we've already got people watching. That's exciting. Let's see if I can go to the page where you can actually see my screen. Yes. And then this is the... Nope, I don't know what that is. This is the tiny picture of a forest. Okay, there we go. We got viewer counts. Hooray! Nice. And then the chat box. So these are things that I forgot that were a thing. Hey, look, Lego's online. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna put the chat box over here. Oops. Maybe. Let's see if I can figure out how to get it working. Sorry about this, guys. It's been, okay. I don't know what that is. There's an alert box, and okay, cool. I think we're all set up. That's awesome. My inventory, I think. Oh no, I don't still have the arrows stuck in me. But my inventory and my my effects are still from making a stupid short video that will, I'm sure, be coming out. I believe on Friday is kind of the plan currently. My very unsubtle way of letting people know that I'm streaming, so that so they don't say anything that they will regret later on. But yeah, it's been a little bit over a week. The last time I streamed was let's see, I think it was the 8th. So yeah, it's been a couple extra days. I wanted to do a stream on Monday, but unfortunately, time just did not permit. I had some videos I wanted to get edited up and put out. So yeah, it was a little bit challenging, a little bit clock stuff. So it's all good though. But we're back in the world. A lot has happened in the past week. It's kind of nuts how quickly things get built. So as always, I imagine we'll spend a little bit of time exploring, seeing some of the new stuff. And then, yeah, after that, we'll, I suppose we'll do a little bit of building. I was thinking might be good to actually start working on, like, some interiors and the backside of some of these structures. Because the fronts look really nice, but if we go around to the back, you can see that, yeah, this one doesn't even have blocks. This one's literally still just diamond blocks. You can tell which buildings are mine. Mine are the ones that aren't finished. So we'll get them finished, and that will make me feel a lot better, and also probably make everyone else a lot happier. So that's good. But yeah, new stuff. So got a lot of new buildings here in Wealdstone. Wealdstone's kind of been, everyone's been congregating over here since the beginning of the year, basically, and progress is swift. So this is a new, I believe this is a bookshop, or like a scrivener's place. The Scribe Scriptorum, there we go. Looks like it has a bit of a basement. I don't know if there's anything down here yet. Not yet. You can definitely see some plans, though, to put stuff in the basement. I believe this was Richard. Could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure he's the one who put this together. Kind of nice. Look at all these little scribe stations with their lecterns and their candles. That's cool. I like this. It's like a fancy library, I guess. So that's kind of cool. Also, looking at the outside of the building, I don't know how he does it, but like, look at these gradients with the from like green to yellow with this. He's using sponge and melons and bamboo. Somehow it all just kind of works out. It all fits really well, and I don't really know Yeah, I'm not sure, but it's pretty cool. I like this is a really nice color scheme. I like it. I also like the fact that people have been adding these little things, little like player heads. It's an owl in his little nest, and then also these. You got some actual parrots sat down and stuff. This is the jungle, so you know makes sense that there's parrots around. Hey, what's up? We have someone in the chat. Hello. Is it? Let's see. Is it NS? Is it INSAC or NSAAC or Nasak? Or is it like Isaac but with an N? Isaac? I don't know. I'm bad at names, but hello, welcome. Let's see. We got a little alleyway. I like these. Richard's been doing a lot of these where they're like just little arch supports between buildings with some leaves. It's kind of nice. Provides a nice little covered area. I would think in an area like this that's kind of jungly, lots of plants and probably quite humid and somewhat uncomfortable. It'd be nice to have a little bit of shade here and there. I don't know how much shade really helps in places where it's humid. Isaac. Okay, I like it. Hello, Isaac. How's it going? How's your day? Your morning, evening, afternoon? I have no idea what time it is for you. But welcome. Let's see. We also have the Drowning Duck. I believe this is a restaurant. And my favorite part of this entire building, by the way, I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but my cat is hanging out. I think she's I don't know, she's making noise. No, but this duck is really cool. I don't know exactly how. I don't know. It came out really nice. You know, the colors are perfect for like a little mallard duck. Although the banners don't quite match. I don't know what's going on there. But there must be some sort of reasoning there, I'm sure. Yeah, this is a cute little restaurant. I actually haven't been inside this one. Oh, this is nice. Nice, you got a little kitchen back here. Eggs and I like this with the hopper. It's a nice little fume hood design. And then upstairs, I think there's just more restaurant. Yep. More little tables. I wonder if Richard intended these piston tables to just be pistons. I don't know if I don't know. Or maybe this isn't Richard at all. I thought this was Richard, but it might not be, because I've always known him to do the piston tables. Who knows? Anyway. It's night here. I'm fine, but my English is terrible. To be honest, I don't understand almost anything you say. That's fair. Well, even if you don't understand the things that I'm saying, that's okay, because I'm really not saying anything particularly important anyway. And really the most important part is the stuff that we're looking at. Yeah. I do hope you enjoy, though. If you need any clarification about anything, please do feel free to ask any questions you might have, and I'll do my best to help you figure things out. Let's see. We got some more. We've decided to call this Peacock Street. It's kind of a brightly colored street as you come right out from the port. Kind of fancy. And people have been building lots of little shops along Peacock Street. I believe Bart did this one. This is Dame Turbot's Residential Hotel. I like it. Going with the sandstone theme again. We got our little front desk and everything. Looks like some sitting areas, eating stuff. Little tiny rooms. These are cute. This is very this is like oh my goodness. Sorry about my cat. She screams in the hallway sometimes. Oh, I see. It's kind of like a hostel, almost, with these kind of almost barrack style rooms. Can we go all the way up? We can. Look at that. Really, really cute. Art has such a good. She's so good at fitting lots of detail into a small space. Like, this is really just kind of wedged between other buildings, and it's cute. I like it. These two buildings are ones that I built, and because they're ones that I've built, neither one of them has any sort of interior whatsoever. Although that's probably something that we will try to remedy today. It's kind of my plan. Over here we've got like a little kind of billboard almost for the theater in town, now showing The Wanderer. Thought that was kind of cute. And these are pumpkins down here, which I thought was silly. But they work pretty well. You don't notice that they're pumpkins unless you're really looking for it. So we have our good friend, the Chungus Duck. He is very wonderful, and we love him. Although I think we're gonna have to move him because it looks like Puffer is already building more buildings, and I don't think the duck is going to fit. So we may have to relocate him to a better place. It's also beautiful and detailed. How long have you been working on it? And then also, do I do everything myself? So no, I definitely do not do all of this myself. I have a group of friends, teammates that were kind of all working on this together. There's about over the years, there's been about 15 people like in total. Currently, there's probably about, I would say, 6 or 7 that are sort of active participants these days. So yeah, it's been, oh my goodness, in February it will be it'll be 4 years. 4 years in February. So I started this world way back at the beginning of the pandemic, way back in 2020. And we've just kind of been going since. I'm not sure if there's a really great way to show you. Let me see if I can fly up maybe a little bit and get a spectator, so we can get up high. Hopefully we can see a lot of this, but you can see that this is a sizable city. Whalestone is not a small town, that's for sure. And this is all, everything you see here, all the structures have been built since the beginning of January, roughly. Maybe kind of the end of December. So it's been a little bit less than a month now, and all this has been constructed by various people. But yeah, so it's interesting. And then we've got, of course, got lots of jungle and stuff. That this is all. It's not built by hand, but it is. These are all like little custom built trees and stuff. So these are not the default Minecraft trees or anything like that. We do build all of these trees custom, but then it's confusing. We build models of trees, about 20 or so of each, and then they just kind of get pasted in randomly. So it's not actually thousands and thousands of individual trees. It's probably about 20 trees, but there's enough variance you don't really notice. So here where I live, this little yellow one is called a pato. I actually know that. You must be from a Spanish-speaking or possibly like adjacent languages to Spanish, because I know that there are languages that are have similar words to Spanish. I don't know what those languages are because I'm a dirty American and we don't know things about culture, but I do know the word pato. I live in California, so we're fairly close to Mexico and stuff, and spent quite a bit of time down there. Very pretty, very pretty. Yeah, my God, this seems so much hard work. You must really enjoy playing this. It's funny. I think it's just kind of the kind of person that I am. I am autistic, which is probably a factor. I would say. But I really, it's been 4 years, and there are definitely, weeks or months where I get a little bit sick of it, and I take some time off. I take a few weeks off, or I just have a couple of weeks here and there where I just don't build as much, where I just kind of be on the server and enjoy being around and hanging with my friends and stuff. That helps a lot. I think it also helps that this world is something that I care about a lot. It's something that's important to me. This is a world. So the idea behind this was originally that we would build a world that we could play Dungeons and Dragons in. So that's kind of the point of this whole world, is to build a functioning fantasy world that you could play Dungeons and Dragons with your friends in, and you could actually walk from city to city. And yeah, that's kind of how this got started. I'm a big D&D nerd. I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons for most of my life, and that's kind of what keeps me going. Is that this world is something, the Minecraft world is something I've been working on in Minecraft for about 4 years, but the story that goes along with this world for Dungeons and Dragons stuff is something I've been working on for probably about 15 years now. This is something that's very near and dear to my heart. It is a pet project, that's for sure. Because of that, kind of keeps me engaged in it. My language is not that similar to Spanish, but I understand certain words. Okay, you're Brazilian. I gotcha. I've had a few Brazilian friends over the years. Because the language in Brazil, at least one of them is, I know, Portuguese, which I'm guessing is the one that's similar to Spanish, similar-ish. Or at least maybe they have a handful of shared words here and there. That's kind of cool, though. Dungeons and Dragons. How old are you? I'm 31, so I'm an old person. I'm a boomer. Actually, I think I'm a millennial. I think that's technically the term. Yeah. So, 15 years of this is about half my life. I got started with Dungeons and Dragons in high school. So, when I was probably about 14 or 15 was my first introduction to role-playing games and stuff, and I had a buddy who got me into it, and it was a lot of fun. Just I'm also a big math nerd. I like math. I actually have a degree in math. That's how much I like it. I went to school specifically for math. And so the whole concept of random chance and rolling dice to decide outcomes is also something that is a lot of fun. I find that very entertaining. And so Dungeons and Dragons was kind of a natural a natural fit for someone who likes rolling dice and likes telling stories, and that's basically what D&D is. So it's kind of what we're doing here too. We're telling a story. I really like this scaffolding design, by the way. Now, this is kind of like, like there's buildings that are being constructed. I don't know. It's the little bits that makes it kind of makes it feel lived in. A city that people actually live in. I thought you were younger. This is a surprise. Yeah, I think I don't know. I get that a lot. I'm not entirely sure what it is. I think it's just that I have, Minecraft is kind of a hobby for younger folks for the most part, I think. The dedicated player base is definitely a little bit younger than me for the most part. But hey, I'll take it. I would much rather people believe I'm younger than I am than people believe that I'm older. I'm afraid of how to type a laugh in English because we only type KKK with several Ks. I know it's offensive in many countries. Yeah, that's probably a good... it's good that you're aware of that. I've seen people, specifically people from Brazil, who type it like with K's and E's. That's kind of that's something I feel like that's, because the only part of the K's that's offensive is really, it's specifically 3 K's in a row, because that's the acronym for a bad organization here in the States. So that's the part of it that's offensive. So if if you add E's and stuff, or if you add more than 3Ks, you're probably okay. I know what you're talking about, and I promise I will not be upset. Regardless of your age, at least you probably know how to build better than anyone my age. I don't know if that's strictly true. I think that I've had a lot of practice building things, because I've been doing it, almost every day for 4 years. So, I mean, I don't know that I'm necessarily like super duper good at this game or anything, or at building. But I do a lot of practice, and I think that helps a lot. I think that I am personally of the belief that most people can get to where I am in terms of their skill at building things in Minecraft with practice. I think there are some people who are naturally just very gifted at building. People who just understand how things work better than other people. I don't find that I'm in that category. I think I'm someone who has worked very hard to end up where I am. And there are still a lot of instances where I think people assume that I know what I'm doing, but I don't. I have no idea. So I think I get more credit than maybe I deserve. But you know what? I will take it, because just like everyone else out there, I enjoy positive attention and people telling me I'm great at things. So, also, hello. Oh man, I'm gonna have a lot of trouble saying your name, but I'm going to give it a shot. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's ways that I can break that word up into manageable pieces. Gutalvezvoltidijoburu? Is that right? Gutalvezvoltidijoburu. I feel like there's an amalgamation of languages maybe in there, because the end parts seem sort of maybe Japanese or something. I don't know. You'll have to explain your name to me, though. That's very interesting. I find that fascinating. Names are fun. Everyone's got a username, and everyone's username has a story behind it. It's never just... I mean, sometimes it is. Sometimes the story is just, I type some random letters into the username box, and this is what happened. But I feel like most of the time people have a reason, I mean, my username is Astrophagy, right? Which is spelled like this, right? And there's a story behind that, the story of Astrophagy. It's a word that I found in a very old physics textbook that basically describes the idea of eating stars, and it was a word that was used to talk about the concept of black holes before they were as well understood as they are today, which is, even today it's tentative. But this idea of something that was so big and so powerful that it could eat a star, that it survived by consuming starlight. I thought that was just, kind of edgy and beautiful. And what teenager on the internet doesn't want to be edgy and beautiful? That's the story behind my name. And I feel like a lot of people have, something of a similar story, probably. Ooh, that's a nice view. But yeah, confusing name. My God, it's even worse than mine. Oh man, it's funny because I feel like I see a lot of people come through these streams, and sometimes we have a lot of people with very long, confusing names. Other times there's like 10 people named Ted. I don't know what it is. Some names are just, some days and certain names are just more common. Oh, look at this. This is cute. These are custom player heads. We use a lot of these for decoration. I really like this chest full of dirt or full of terracotta or something. I don't know. It's kind of cool. Player heads are like, they're so cool. For the longest time we weren't using player heads anywhere, and it's a shame because they do so much cool stuff. There's so many of them, because everyone's always making them. It's neat. Alright, this is the water temple. The goddess of water and of kind of bodies of water. Very important in this world. Her name is Hysix. She most commonly takes the form of a gigantic nautilus. If any of you know what a nautilus is, they're kind of like if you mixed a snail with an octopus or a squid. That's a nautilus. You know what? We're gonna find a picture of a nautilus. This is important. Hold on. I need you guys to understand what sort of weirdness is going on with this religion. Let's see if I can I have no idea how to get this onto the screen. I promise there's water somewhere. Let's see. I think if I do this, this will allow me to share my screen, and then I can just kind of maybe open this like this. Display capture. Ah, there we go. Look at that. Okay. This right here, guys. This is a nautilus. Nautiluses are probably one of my favorite animals. They're, like, evolutionarily, they're very, very old. And they're just little dudes. They just, I don't know, they're cute, and they swim around, and this is how they swim. They swim backwards, so this curved part of the shell goes forwards, and they can't see where they're going, and there's videos, you can find videos of them on YouTube and stuff, where they're just, like, in aquariums and stuff, where they just bonk into stuff. Okay. That was important. I promise that was an important diversion. Definitely not me just procrastinating. There is some water in the water temple, though. See? This water is kind of hard to see in this, with these shaders and everything. But there is water. There's a spiral. A water spiral. But all the water in the water temple comes from this little aqueduct we've built up here. And up here at the top of the aqueduct is a little reservoir with a dam that we still have not finished building. But we'll get there eventually. Yeah, what else is new? We've got what I've affectionately named the Banana Spider Church, although I've been informed that it's actually just a textile guild. So that's this yellow building right here. Oh no, I have not. We'll have to go. We'll have to go take a look at what Lego's working on. But yeah, this is a textile guild. So textiles being, you know, like cloth and stuff like that. Cloth, lace, fabric, I guess is the word. So yeah, I've kind of named this section of the city. This is the Weaver's Walk, or the Weaver's Way, maybe. But I really like this little yellow. I believe this was Bart who put this together. This is the Mercer's Guild Hall. But Mercers are just the kind of textile people. The word for it, I believe. Kind of cool. I believe there's a second floor with like a... Hey, look at this. It is almost like a real church of cloth. And it does have a spider theme. Bart informed me of this. Because, you know, spiders have they have the silk and everything. So I imagine some of the fine work done by this guild has like spider silk embroidery and fun little details like that. Knowledge I only now understand my favorite is the blue-breasted Ifrit. That's cool. Ifrit? I have to look that one up. Hold on. I want to see. I'm curious. Oh, that's beautiful. Wait, okay. Let's, This is a blue-capped one, though. I don't know if that's the same thing. But let me see if I can pull up this picture, because this is actually really pretty, too. There we go. Look at this. Now this is on Wikipedia, and this says this is a blue-capped ifrit or ifrit. So I'm not sure if this is the same one you're talking about, because I imagine a blue-breasted one would have like a blue belly. But I don't see anything like that coming up in Google Images. If you have a picture though, you know, I don't know how you would ever get it to me. I suppose you could email it to me. That's kind of cool. I like that. Let's go ahead and turn on the game capture too, so we just have the full screen. How is where I live? It's not too bad. We're still kind of in winter a little bit. I'm assuming you're asking about the weather, by the way. It's cool but not cold. And you know, I'm from California, so we're kind of weaklings when it comes to weather. You know, we think it's hot when it gets above about 80 degrees Fahrenheit, and we think it's cold when it gets below about 50. So, you know, it's hard to complain too much about it. It's probably about 50 degrees Fahrenheit now, which in Celsius is, let's see. Google says that 50 degrees Fahrenheit is about 10 degrees Celsius. So it's about 10 degrees Celsius where I live. Not that cold. But, you know, despite the fact that it's not actually that cold, I'm all bundled up. Because for me, it's cold. I did a little armor stand statue guy here. I thought this was kind of nice. He's got kind of a dynamic pose for an armor stand, you know? That was kind of nice. Okay, let's go see what Lego's been up to. So he's been working on these factory things over here. Oh, I like it. Oh, look at the big gear. So Whalestone does have a little bit of a steampunk theme to it. Oh, this is much better. Yeah. The Lego built these, built this little crane, yesterday, and it was, I had a little bit of a problem with it at first because, it looked very modern, you know, and this world is intended to be kind of fantasy more than modern. You know, I would say the most modern aspects of it would be like some of the steampunk stuff that we have, but that's fairly limited. So I was a little bit concerned. I asked him if he would mind making some alterations to make it a little bit less ultra modern, and I think those have been successful. This looks great. I like it a lot. Lego is really good at these super industrial kinds of builds and stuff. Anything that involves, like, you know, pipes and redstone stuff. I don't know if he's actually good at like actual redstone, but he definitely makes things that are made with redstone components look nice. Look at this. This is literally just like a little pallet just for lifting boxes. Looks phenomenal. So that's cool. Alright. Let's see. What else was on my list of things to do? Oh, I did promise Puffer that we would come over here. He says there's a surprise for us in one of his buildings, and that I need to have my my sound on. So I did promise him that I would go take a look. Let's see. I'm assuming you guys are getting game sounds. I actually don't know though. So if this is supposed to make noise and it doesn't make noise, I guess let me know. maybe I'll record it again. It doesn't look like it's this one. It must be the one next door. Yeah, but if it's supposed to make noise and it doesn't, I apologize. Oh, I see. You have to go through the building, maybe? I think this is it. Restricted area. So I'm pretty sure there's something that's gonna happen when I go in here. I don't know exactly what, but let's go take a look. Alright. What's in the book? Oh no, I took the book. I don't think I was supposed to do that. Oh, okay, no. Wait, here it is. I can put it back. So I think I'm supposed to go to page... Oh, God. Oh, no. I am blind. And it's dark. Oh, God, there's spooky things. Oh, that's horrifying. Puffer, what have you done? Why would you do this to me? Oh, God, they're everywhere. Oh, no. That's super cool. I'm assuming this is like some command block shenanigans. Oh god, that's spooky. Also, I don't have mic sound on because I've got the music playing for the stream. So I have no idea if that made noise, but if it did make noise, I hope I didn't frighten anyone too much. Oh, that is spooky. You can just barely see them. Those are some freaky player heads, too. Hey, it's Buffer. This is very spooky. Boop. I love that. Oh, look at us. Now we're spooky. We're spooky boy. Oh, that's fun. I like that. Restricted area. Also, I need to fix this. I put Breadwither's face on these statues as a joke, but then no one ever removed them, so now I feel kind of bad because I feel like it's kind of messing up the statues. Sorry, Breadwither. These heads are so funny though. Look at this. It's literally a piece of bread with a player face. Oh my goodness. Amazing. We also have a dragon fruit stand. I like the fact that this little cart is shaped like an actual dragon. It's just, I don't know, it does a really good job for like a cart that's literally like 4 blocks long. I think it's the gates do a good job. They are like little horns. It's really cute though. I like the interior of this shop too with all this shelving. And again, player heads to the rescue. Cool stuff. Joined the perfect time. Yeah, you did. I was kind of waiting around a little bit to see if you'd be here so that I could do it while you were here, but I wasn't sure when you'd be here, so I waited a little while and then just kind of waited for it. But yeah, let's see. What else do we have that's new? I think this gazebo might be new. It's a good gazebo. This little corner of this plaza was missing something. And then I believe Lego also did this beautiful little statue. He does lots of these statues. He does an excellent job of them. They're very cute. This one's got some little offerings. I think that might be money. Why is it so short though? What? Oh, it's on an armor stand. Oh, that's even more impressive. Wow. Look at that. The ingenuity of people. It's incredible. That is so cute, though. I love that. Alright. I think that's most of the new stuff. There is one other thing I want to go take a look at, and that's these. This adorable little apple house, and then the pie house. Yeah, this apple I challenged Richard to build a fruit-shaped building, and I think at the base of the statue is... Oh, it's a snake skeleton? Hold on. We gotta go see this, because I did not notice that. The base of the statue is a snake skeleton? Oh, I see it now. Oh, that's kind of horrifying. That makes this statue a lot spookier. Lego, why did you make a spooky snake slayer skeleton? I thought it was a happy one. I mean, I guess, I don't know. I mean, if the snake was evil, then maybe killing the snake was a good thing. I don't know. I'm not really well versed in snake morality, so I might have to figure it out later. Yeah, Richard built. I asked Richard. I said, build a building that's shaped like a piece of fruit, and then he built this apple house. It's adorable. Also, it took him like 9 minutes, which is crazy. And then I added this adorable little worm, and he is a wise worm. He has many wisdoms because he has a beard. Everyone knows that if you have a beard, you have wisdom. For anyone who has a beard and did not realize that, your words are wisdom. You should share them with everybody. Yeah, look at this cute little... I think they sell... I think Richard said they sell apple cider. And then, to go along with it, I also asked Bart if she would build a house shaped like a pie. And then she did. And it's a strawberry pie. And it's Auntie Amber's Pies. And look at this. She's fit an entire restaurant inside this weird little pie-shaped building. Which is very cute. It's even got a little outdoor sitting area. You see some strawberries have washed down from from the restaurant. It's cute, huh? I mean, tell me that's not the most pie-shaped building you've ever seen, right? Who would have guessed? Pie-shaped buildings. Oh, I also wanted to check this out. I think this is an armor trim. A cute little alley. Oh yeah, look at this. They sell all the different kinds of armor trim. I like this display with all the glass and stuff. Very cool. Alright. Well, probably enough procrastinating for one stream. Probably time for us to get some work done. See you later, Puffer. We'll catch you around. Thanks for popping in. Alright, let's do some building. So, I was thinking we'd do interiors. I feel like that's a good kind of low-key activity today. Specifically, I thought we'd work on this guy, because, you know, I made this big deal about making this, you know, the cool time-lapse video and everything, and then the building is not even finished, and it's been, like, 2 weeks, so I figured we'd spend a little bit of time on this. As you can see, there is absolutely zero interior currently. Although I do have these nice colored shapes on the ground to tell me where theoretically I should put shops. And yeah, this is the Amber Emporium. I kind of think of this building as being kind of like those little souvenir shops that you find, you know, in tourist towns that, you know, that have you know, I heart name of place, and you know, I went to New York City and all I got was this dumb T-shirt, and you know, I don't know, you know, all the silly touristy stuff. And I think that that's kind of what this building is. I think it's a collection of tourist trap shops. Maybe like a little bit of like an outdoor mall almost. Maybe not even outdoor, maybe just an indoor mall. But yeah, I think lots of little trinkety shops, and then maybe like an overpriced inn of some sort, kind of on the top floor, possibly. That's my kind of my vision anyway. There's Lego. He's also heading out. But yeah, so let's think about this layout a little bit. So first of all, these two shops on the back, the pink one and the yellow one, which I'm also gonna let's do like this. Let's get rid of the particles. But yeah, so this pink one and this yellow one, won't have a shop front that's accessible on the front of the building, so they will probably have little shop fronts on the back. So there's this little alleyway. Given that these are on the alley, I don't think they'll be very big shops. Certainly not anywhere near the size of the ones on the front. But instead, I think it'll be more maybe like little stalls. I was thinking maybe like some little colored awnings that hang out over the street, and then just like some little walk up stalls where you can buy food, drink, that sort of thing. But definitely these little openings on the front here. In fact, I may combine the red and the green into one shop, because then they'd have this whole wall. You could put a nice big window to show all the silly souvenirs. Yeah, I like that idea. Okay, so just so that I don't forget, go ahead and fill this in. Oops. Make all this red wool. The other thing that I've done is I've made sure that all of the walls in between shops are 2 blocks thick. So that means that I can have, the wall color of this shop can be different than the wall color of this shop. And then neither one of them need to have walls that are, that are kind of this ugly brick color. You could have some wallpaper on the inside. This part is only 1 block thick though, so we'll need to add a little bit of extra wall on the inside. But yeah, let's start with this red outline. So I think it'd be nice for there to be a doorway kind of here under this. When I need to turn these back on, I forgot. These were all connected up with like some redstone and whatnot. We will worry about that later. But I think that this is a good place for a door. It's kind of easy to see, kind of out in the open. And I think we do like this. This will be just about perfect. I'm cool with doing all this in polished granite for right now. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Then we'll put a doorway right there, and we'll kind of randomize this a little bit if I can. Let's see here. It's surprisingly hard to be random, like, on purpose, if that makes sense. It's pretty random. Okay, let's go ahead and grab some more granite. I need to get rid of all the other random junk. Fun fact, if you're in creative mode and you want to get rid of the random junk in your hotbar, you can shift click it out of existence. I will save Breadwither's head, just in case I need it for something. But yeah, if you're on like a page that's not your inventory page, anything else, you can shift click, everything will go away. Let's grab some granite polished stairs. I think this needs like a little window kind of above too, like this. Yeah, that's nice. And then the other doorway for the other shop can be over here. Let's see if that kind of makes sense. I think that works. I think I'll probably make it a 2 wide. Let's see here. Randomize this a little bit. Yeah, this will be a 2 wide doorway, so we'll go like this. I don't know why, but it's weirdly anxiety inducing to try to place blocks in a random pattern like during a stream. It's just one of those things that's just strangely hard to do. Okay, so these seem like some good shop fronts. We'll add a little decoration out here. Just, this is my go-to decorative thing. It's a big pot and a little pot and a dead bush and a leaf block. And all you have to do is put the pot, and then you put the little pot inside the big pot, and you put the dead bush inside the little pot, and then you put the leaf block over top. And sometimes you can put 2 leaf blocks if you're feeling real fancy. That's it. That's the whole trick. It's not a very good trick. But it's a good trick. It's just not a very difficult trick. But as you can see, I've done the exact same thing right here. And it just adds a little bit of character. Closer. Little pot, dead bush, leaf. Look at that. And already we've got a little bit of green. It's just looking fancy. Let's see. We will need to work on the inside of this. Oh, this monstrosity at some point. There's a lot of weird angular corners that we're going to need to fix, probably. But that's not a problem for today. That's a problem for tomorrow. Get some doors in here. I think for an establishment like this, we're going to go with dark oak doors because they're fancy doors. And I think... Oh no, I have to do it from the inside. I always forget how double doors on a diagonal work. Very challenging to remember sometimes. I think we could put a pressure plate here. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. Doesn't stand out too badly. I suppose we could do a different color pressure plate if we wanted to. We could do like a gold one. It's kind of fancy. We go ahead. We can't place them because the doors are blocking it. So we can't place pressure plates here or here, but what we can do is apparently wreck our doors. That's not too bad, right? Yeah, I kind of like it. Add a little bit of glass. I usually do white glass for these. Just because I like the way white glass looks. I wonder if we should do glass panes, though. I think regular glass is actually fine. Yeah, we don't need anything too wild. And then it would be good to have a second little door here. A bit of a window above it. And then some big windows to let some light in. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's gonna be really visible from the street. I like it. Okay. Break that one out. Beautiful. Big showroom windows. That's exactly what we want. These ones I think I will do panes, though. They'll give us some depth. Probably should have kept that door because I'm going to need it in a second. But also, placing glass panes is sort of annoying. And just like that. Nope. Okay. And then this one. Just kind of like this. Great. That's pretty nice. I think this window up here will be a little bit smaller, though. I think we'll just do like a little one. Maybe like that. Hey! What's up? Is it Audi or Audi? Or something else entirely? I'm not quite sure, but welcome. Very nice to have you. We're just doing a little bit of building. you've watched the recent videos, this is the Amber Emporium that we built a couple weeks ago, and then never did any of the interior. So now we're gonna try and do some of that interior. I think these need like little. This is gonna seem weird, but I think it's important that these have little decorative awnings, despite being completely covered by a roof. I think it just looks nice. It's the second one, Audi. I like it. It's a good name. It's an excellent name. Yeah, I think that's what it needs. I think it needed these little. Oh, I'm stuck. I don't know what it is. I don't know why you'd put a little roof on inside underneath another roof, but that's exactly what it needed because it looks fantastic. And maybe we'll do some more little flower boxes. These are covered though. I suppose they'd get light, right? Because the sun's over there. Yeah, let's put flower boxes. I like flower boxes. They're pretty. We'll do like this. Yeah, that's just nice. And then we'll put some trapdoors. Normally I'd do spruce, but I think this is a fancy building, so we're going to do dark oak. That's right. We're doing chocolate bar garden boxes. Yeah, that's kind of nice. We'll do some like little flowers. I think I'm going to wait on the flowers though, because I think I want to try and match the color of the flowers to whatever the shop ends up selling. So I haven't quite decided with this one. So we'll wait and see if we can match the flowers up. The little roofs have that pizzazz, but they do. They do. And I think maybe, maybe it tells a little bit of story about the history of the building too. Because I think maybe it was the case that this building, remember buildings change over time sometimes, especially with, as history changes. Maybe this building didn't always have this little awning out front. Maybe it used to be just a flat side building. And in which case, maybe back then you did need the little roofs over the windows to, to keep them from getting, covered in water when it rains and stuff, And then maybe later on they added this little awning, and it's a historic building. You leave the little roofs over the windows. No reason to take them down. I don't know. But I think it's always possible, or maybe not always, but often possible, to take these little weird inconsistencies about something you've made and take a bug and turn it into a feature, right? I think we might do gold for this one too, just because the other one has a little gold welcome mat. And that block, that might need to be a gold block too. Have to replace this door. Yeah, it's pretty good. I think we just have a small door here on the street because I think the main door is maybe intended to be this one, even if this maybe isn't actually the door that people use most often. That sort of thing happens often as well. What does this little shop sell? What is on the other side of this wall? So this is just a blank wall. We could put a little window here, or even like a little walk-up area. It's kind of an interesting idea. It is a little bit high up off the ground, so we would want to lower the floor a little bit here. I'm not actually against that though. I kind of like this idea. Let's add a little. Do some stairs. And then we need to be a little bit shorter. Yeah, okay. Let's see if we can add like a little awning. What color would it be? I think we definitely use smooth quartz for part of the awning. And we need a slab for the other part. Slabs. Kind of like the mangrove. We have other slabs that are interesting. Not really. Well, maybe just do this. Maybe just use warp or actually, we could go with the dark prismarine again. That'd be nice. Oh, the little flame, these little guys. So this is just showing a selection. So I use commands and stuff. And I've got a plugin installed that when I make a selection with my tool, it outlines the selection area with little particle effects, so I can see, you know, what I've selected and does the tip of my roof fit inside my selection and whatnot. In terms of the actual particles themselves, I believe they're the same particles that just come off of torches. If I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure they're... Yeah, they're just the tip of the torch. But yeah, that's what the little flame things are. I honestly forget about them a lot of the time. It's a very useful plugin now. I believe it's called World Edit Visualizer, something like that. Let's see. It is World Edit Selection Visualizer. It's this one right here. But yeah, I try to always, so you can also manually clear selections with a command, just //cell. And I try to always do that because I get a lot of questions, but sometimes I forget. Okay, let's do little awning. Do we do it in prismarine color? Or... So I guess my next question is, do I put the color on the outside and the white on the inside? Like this? That seems a lot more stable somehow. I haven't actually played Minecraft in like 6 years. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, not a whole lot. I should not say that not a whole lot has changed in the base game, because a ton has changed in the base game, but this was not one of those changes. Be like this. This might be too far from the wall. Yeah, it's a little too much. I think just this is fine. Yeah, that's cute. I'm gonna put some little tent pole thingy majiggers to hold it up. Look at this. It's not the cutest little awning you've ever seen. Hey, it's MTX. What's up? I like its second way with the 3 green and 3 quartz. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know how much difference it really makes, but this just looks much better. Okay, I like this. This looks good. And the question now becomes, what do they sell at a little stall like this? That's a good question. I'm actually going to also, because I'm just extra that way, we're going to have a little trapdoor. Just make this a little, almost a little hobbit hole stall. Alright, what do they sell here? I mean, it is kind of an alleyway, right? So here's like the main street. This is, you know, Broadway, right? This is the direction everyone's coming from, that direction, because over here is the port. So this is probably where most of the tourists, you know, they come in by boat across this lake. They get here, they have 2 options. They can go down this street, which does not head towards kind of the main gate, or they can head down this way, which is towards the main gate. You can actually see this little crescent moon shape in the distance. That's the main gate. So if they head this way, they're walking down the street, they're having a good time. They want to buy something. What do they buy from this little alley? Kind of feels like it should be like food, because I think that you could have like food cooking, and then the smell of the food cooking kind of wafts out of the alleyway, entices people to come and partake. Yeah, maybe it's just like kind of street meat situation. I don't know. Let's see if we can find some fun player heads. Clear a little bit of space in our hotbar. So this is a cool plugin. This is called Skulls. And this is just a database of a lot of different player heads, which is great for decorating because, you know, I mean, each of these categories you can see total heads, 5,699, 3,588. This one's got 10,352 different player heads, and we have access to any and all of them. So that's very good for getting heads to work with. Not all of them are good. Some of them are kind of silly, but it's fun. This is real life. I would hope they sell pierogi, but maybe they would sell fancy shells. That's interesting. I kind of like the idea of pierogi. I am a big fan of pierogi as well. They're delicious. Well, let's see if we can find like some little dumpling-like stuff here, huh? Forgot I can't move it. Let's see. We also have to keep in mind that the alleyway down the street has dragon fruit ice cream. So we probably don't want to do ice cream because I feel like oversaturating a little bit. Sandwiches are kind of classic. We could do sandwiches. It's a horrifying looking salad. I get what it's supposed to be, but it kind of looks like there's like eyes and guts and stuff in there. Sorry. Okay. Possibly sandwiches, though. That could be something good. We could sell tacos. Be nice to find, like, little dumplings or something. Some of the stuff is, like, wildly too modern. Like, we would not sell the golden arches in this world. That seems a little bit too much. Let's see. Hey, Puffer's here. There's the ice cream that he used, I think. Looking for, like, dumplings, though. This is bad, though, because when I get done with this stream, I'm still gonna want dumplings. Then I'm gonna have to go on an adventure to find things to eat, because now I'm hungry. Let's see. What is this? Oh, it's literally blue cheese. That's gross. Well, I don't know. If you like blue cheese, then I suppose it's not gross. I'm not a fan, but that's just me. These are some weird pizzas. They're very tall. I guess you're intended to kind of put them down in the ground a little bit. There's muffins. You could sell muffins. Let's see. Not seeing anything that looks like dumplings. You'd think you'd have lots of that kind of thing. Dang. It's a lot of cupcakes. Some weird purple bread. Makes me suspicious. Moldy pizza. There's fish. I don't think they'd sell fish this far from the port. I feel like if you're gonna sell fish, you're gonna sell it like right there by the water, right? Blue cheese is nasty. Why would you ever willingly want to eat moldy cheese? Oh, I don't know. I mean, mold can sometimes be good. Like, look at penicillin. That's a medicine that's made out of mold, kind of. So, you know, maybe sometimes mold is not bad, but on your cheese, I don't know. It's not for me. I'll put it that way. cheese. Moldy cheese is not for me. I prefer my cheese. Kind of like the little Christmas pudding there. That's cute. Why are there so many like waffles and pancakes too? It's bread of the dead. It's intense. Oh, I guess it's like a egg on a plate, like a Day of the Dead sort of thing. There's some chicken. People are really creative, though. I have to say, like, the fact that there are thousands of these food item player heads at all. Like, look, someone's made a jar of mayonnaise. That's crazy. A lot of, look at this. That's cool rainbow ice cream. This burger has eyes. But yeah, no, people are very creative. Lots of cool things. And yet, not a single dumpling. I'm allergic to mold. Okay, well that's fair. If you're allergic to mold, then yeah, moldy stuff is probably bad. Does that mean that you are, like, that you're allergic to like penicillin and stuff? So like if you get sick, do you have to take, I don't know, I mean, you don't have to answer this if this is overly personal, I was just curious. But, like, do you have to take medicines that are specifically, like, not made with penicillin? Or that sounds like a lot of, I don't know, that seems like it'd be very stressful. What is this? That's a galaxy cake. That's so cool. Maybe this should just be a cake stall. Oh no, there's Steve's head on a plate. And skull cups full of blood. That's not the kind of city this is, I promise. It is very interesting to me that Steve's head on a plate is a block that exists, but can't have penicillin. That sucks. I mean, not that penicillin is like delicious or anything, but it's useful, I guess. Oh, there's another dead person. Oh, it's Herobrine's head. Wow. Okay. I think we've kind of identified at this point that dumplings may not be a thing that we can find in this player head database. Which means we may have to shift gears a little bit. And I'm kind of feeling cake. Go back and see if we can find some interesting cake. Because I've seen some really cute little cake. We only need a couple, like 1 or 2, maybe 3. That's kind of a nice cake head. There's been a few that I've seen that I've really liked. And I like the idea of this place being like a little stall that you can walk up to. Where you can just buy an entire cake and just carry it around with you and eat it. I don't know why that's so funny. It just is. They have like 1 million medicines now. Also, I refuse to go to the doctor, so it's not a big problem. It's fair. Cupcake stall. Yeah, exactly. Like those little vending machines. The thing. We need to find like a variety of cakes that look a little bit different. It's a donut. It's not quite the same. So we can have like a variety. Like, that's a nice little cake. It's got pink frosting, which we don't have yet. Unfortunately, we may have to clear some more space because I don't actually have any more. Actually, we already have 3 cakes too. Let's just see if there's any cakes that we like better. Kind of like this one, just because it's... Oh, it's a slice of cake, though. I don't want to sell slices of cake. If we're going to sell cakes to people, we're going to sell the whole darn cake. These cupcakes, they are. No, we're not selling cupcakes, though. Cupcakes are for boring people who don't want to eat an entire cake in one sitting. We're all about that whole entire cake life. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go with the cakes that we have. Oh, there's an Alex cake too. That's new. Didn't know about that one. Steal that one. Okay. For some reason, player heads are really annoying to pick up and stuff. They're just they don't stack very well. Okay, so we are gonna need to delete these trapdoors that I spent a lot of time adding, and we'll add some little cakes. Look at that, beautiful. It's a cupcake stall. I think it needs like a fancy little rug. Don't know. Not a fancy little rug. I'm making this up as I go. Yeah. I think it's a little bit too wide. Sure. Okay, and then this. There we go. Nice, that's kind of cute. Little rainbow cupcake stall. Cake stall. We'll add a little hanging sign, because those are... This is a new feature. If you haven't played in a couple years, these are new. And they are very fun to play with. I mean, can we hang it off of a... Can I not hang it off of a sign, really? Oh, that's kind of weird. Can I really not hang? That's really strange. Yeah, I guess we'll hang it here. What should we call it? I'm just gonna call it cake, but with like, hold on. Let me search up a fancy A. Let's see. Perfect. This is the only way I know to get fancy letters is to look them up on Wikipedia. Copy and paste them from there. If anyone knows a better way without having to like change my entire keyboard, that would be great. Let's see. There we go. We're gonna use a fancy A. We're gonna call this place cake. Ooh. See, we're probably gonna have to move that down though. Look at this. I don't even know what the little dots over the A mean, because we don't have those in the US, but they sure look fancy. Make it glow too. Cake. I like it. I see Flip use the sign sometimes, but I only watch him and you as far as Minecraft videos. That's a relatively limited view of Minecraft, that's for sure. Flip's cool though, I like him. I watch his videos as well. He's a really, really impressive builder. Okay. Let's add a little tile floor here. Do something kind of classic, like coal and quartz. Just like this. Oh, it's so cute. I think this corner might actually get covered up a little bit. Maybe. In Norwegian, I just have the different keyboard option already. See, that's cool. See, I wish I had all the... That's what I want. I wish that all keyboards just had access to all the different letters for all the different languages, all the different alphabets. I know that keyboards would be really big, but I feel like that'd be fun. And it would encourage people to use the strange letters more often. Like, I don't use letters that don't exist on my American English keyboard because they're not on here. But I feel like if they were on here, I would use them. I probably wouldn't use them very well, but you know. What are you gonna do? Anyway, that's my thoughts anyway. Let's see. I actually might switch out the coal with the blackstone because then we can have stairs. Means we can have, you kind of continue this pattern up on into the, we can do like this. Masterful building techniques. Yeah. Trying to think. So if that place sells cakes, if this little stall sells cakes, then I feel like the rest of this store should be like a bakery, right? That kind of makes sense. This is just the little stall where you come to buy like, you know, just to buy like a walking cake, a cake that you carry with you while you walk around town. Whereas, you know, obviously in here, this is where you come to buy, you know, fancy baked goods that you're gonna, I don't know, maybe have at a dinner party or something, right? That doesn't really check out, but it kind of works. So we'll go with it. The little dots and such make the letter pronounced a different way, but this is my favorite. Oh yeah, the O with the line through it. That's what I call it. I don't know. Do the different letters with like the A with the dots over it, does that have a different name than just A with dots over it? Or like, does the letter itself have a name? Like, do we call it, you know, like George? Maybe that letter is called George, you know? I don't know. We don't have very many interesting letters. I sure wish we had more interesting letters in English though. I'm getting distracted though. This needs to be cake shop. Cake shop needs fancy wallpaper, like the first rule of running a cake shop, which means we're gonna have probably woods. It's gonna be pink. Let's be honest. It was always gonna be pink. As soon as I used the words cake shop in a sentence, I knew that this place was gonna be pink. Question is, can we move this stall at all? Not really. I kind of like it where it's positioned, so just have to make do with the weird walls. Maybe this window needs to be a little bit smaller. I think we might have to do that. Yeah. And then to compensate, we'll... Oh, wait. That window was already too big anyway. Oh, we just fixed it. I'm gonna pretend I did that on purpose. Wow, look at how smart Astro is. He's fixing his mistakes as he goes. So impressive. What a builder. What a guy. Let's see. So that... need to kind of work out where these would be going if I were... But actually, I think if I were actually doing a corner, it would look like this. Because you don't see these like corner blocks. I think this would be pink. Here we go. I wonder if these buildings should be interconnected on the inside. You know, like, should the person who owns the cake restaurant, like, should they be able to access the, like, this pink outline from inside? Maybe. This is fun. Okay, let's see here. And then I think that part's actually okay, because that's the doorway. We can deal with the doorway being a different color. Get rid of these? Yeah, I can. Oh no, I can't. J. That's fine, probably. We'll make it work. Okay, let's get rid of these, because this part... I also need to figure out how tall this building is going to be, I guess. Also help. Yeah, it's like a little corner of the bakery is this little stall. I like it. Norwegian has 29 letters in the alphabet. O with the line through it, the combo AE, and A with a small circle are the others. Huh. So they are like their own letters. It's not like a modification of the letter A. Like A with the little dot over it is a separate letter in the alphabet. It's interesting. Language fascinates me. I've always wished that I spoke more than just English, which I know that I could do. It's called taking lessons, but I don't know. I've never stopped to take the time to do something like that, but I probably should at some point, because language is fascinating to me. A lot of really interesting things that we do with language. Ooh, why does that not match? Oh. Let me see. These are all backwards. Yep. Nice. Oh, this is gonna be a ridiculous shop. I can already tell that I'm going to love it. Actually thinking I might actually just do this. I think that'll look nice on the outside. Yeah, it adds a little bit of color. I think that works. I think also that this needs to be maybe a little bit lower. Might be causing some of the troubles. Not sure what to do about that gap over the door. I don't really like having something on the inside. I don't really like having a block there. But at the same time, I don't like the gap either, so... We'll just leave a block there for right now and think about how to fix it later. We could do a pink block. That's actually not bad. It's kind of cute. Add a little bit of detail to this window. I think maybe that'll help too. We'll put like a little roof on it, just like we've done with the others. And then... too much. Actually... not bad. Can I put that there? It's a big window, but I don't know if that's a bad thing. It does feel a little bit squished in there. Maybe if we make it a little bit shorter. Do these like... just like that. Yeah, I like that. That's a little bit better. We do still have the issue of this pattern not quite going the right way around. But we can... I'm pretty sure we can fix that just by switching out all of these. And then I guess we just make this a pink pillar instead of a purple one. Yeah, that seems good. And the rest of these can just be like this. It's for how tall this room is going to be. Put some plants up there. That's also an option. I think we'll probably do 1 block taller. Like this. Which puts this in total at 7 blocks, which is pretty reasonable. Also, because we know the floor for the next level is right there, so we do have some space to play with, but probably best not to push our luck too much. This is gonna be a very bright building. I kind of like it though. It's kind of fun. You know, and that's how you get customers, right? Is you have a visually appealing building that people want to visit, and when they do, they discover that you sell cool things. I'm actually thinking a little bit now that maybe this red outline is just kind of like the showroom, and that maybe we use this pink outline in the back as kind of like, you know, that's like the kitchen where they do the baking. Because theoretically, you'd have 2 different rooms here, right? Or I guess you could have 1 room, but it could just be divided up a little bit with like a counter. But I'm kind of feeling like a separate kitchen would be kind of fun for like a big fancy cake bakery. I could probably also be doing this with commands, but okay. Yeah, I think that looks good. We'll kind of cover that up. It'll be our doorway. Okay. And then we need to figure out where the counter goes. I would say if we had a counter, it would need to go kind of out along here. Maybe like that. And then this could maybe be the doorway into the kitchen area. Or maybe we just have like a, yeah. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud a lot. Here's where I'm at though. I think we put the counter kind of like here, and then it makes a right turn. Cross like this. Yeah. And then, because we've got this big long counter, which we will probably need to merge over like this. Okay, yeah, you come into the building through this door, or through this little door right here. And immediately you've got this counter. You've got employees who are back here who are able to, you know, kind of take your orders or whatever. And then back here, we've got shelves full of cakes, and then maybe we've got like a window that looks back into the kitchen area. Put a doorway here. And then maybe some more shelves. Kind of like that. For the window displays. How are we feeling about the nether bricks for the countertops though? Maybe wood. Wood might be better. I work in the morning, so I'll go to bed now, but thanks for this video. Love watching. Oh, thank you. Well, thank you for stopping by, and good luck with work in the morning and everything. Get some good sleep, and yeah. Thank you for stopping by, though. I'm thinking wood. Spruce seems like a good block. Actually, maybe dark oak. Dark oak might be better. Yeah, we like dark oak. Okay, let's dark oak the heck out of this. Okay, I'm getting progressively more lazy with this, though. Let's see. Dark oak. So we put this little carrot sign. We put the little up carrot sign in front of the word dark oak stairs. Now we've got a brush that'll place dark oak blocks. And what we want to do is we want to replace this. So we're going to put a mask and we're going to say nether brick stairs. So now, when we use this, when we right click with this axe, it's going to replace any nether brick stairs within 15 blocks of where I click with dark oak stairs. And the little carrot in front of dark oak stairs means that they will have the same orientation as the nether brick stairs. So we shouldn't end up with any stairs that are connected in funny ways or facing the wrong direction. Boop, just like that. Easy as pie. Easy as cake, I guess. We'll go ahead and fill in some of this. Oops. And then I think this will only be on the employee side, though. Little brick or tile floor. I think the other side will probably be carpet, maybe. We also need like a kind of a trim along the bottom of this wall. Let's go ahead and fill that in. I think that'll extend into the kitchen. And then in here, kind of wondering if we could do some floor patterns with glazed terracotta. Is a sort of a difficult block to work with sometimes, but use a debug stick. Debug sticks are a creative mode tool, but it allows us to change the orientation of blocks that have different orientations. Very useful. We can make them, make floor patterns with terracotta very easily. And then we'll kind of surround this with some cherry wood. Maybe pink wool is better. Oops. That's actually kind of hard to see. Let's see, maybe we do cherry planks then. Okay, we're gonna say feed place, oops, / feed place, and we're gonna replace from pink wool to cherry planks. If I can spell the word planks. Yeah, that seems good. Let's go ahead and do so what I'm doing now is I'm just going to replace red wool with cherry planks so that we can just do the rest of this floor all in one big go. And then we'll add some terracotta details a little bit at a time, just like that. Nope, that's wrong. There we go. Probably put maybe one more kind of in the middle. You know what? Kind of like it just like that. I think I'll just leave it. Maybe add a few blobs of cherry wood. So what we'll do is we'll say, make a brush. We'll do a sphere of stripped cherry wood. We use wood just because I don't like the end of the log texture. We'll also do planks. This will be a 50-50 mix of the two. And we're going to mask cherry planks. Just like this, and then a little bit dark. Don't actually know if I like that. Let's see if there's other blocks that might be better. Yeah, the difference between the planks and the wood is more significant than I was expecting. I wonder if like white terracotta might look nice though. So instead of stripped cherry wood, we're going to change this to white. White terracotta's got kind of a pinkish tint to it. You know what? Maybe we just leave it as planks. Maybe planks is good enough. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like planks is good enough. Okay. Also switch out these with dark oak. So we have some nice surfaces to display our wares. Then we'll also grab some note blocks so we can do this. I like doing this along the bottom edge of decorative walls. Oops, kind of filled in the floor there. Especially in builds that already have some dark oak in them. This adds like some really, I don't know, it makes it feel fancy. Nice, and then we can do dark oak trim around the top. We'll have to figure out what we're doing in terms of lighting. That will be the next question. And this part of the room, we actually just do this. So I don't think this little stall really counts as part of the room itself. I think it's just like a little add-on. There we go. All right. Maybe what we can do here is have some sort of, that also seems a little weird, but I think it's okay. And then we just need ceiling, because I think we'll probably do note blocks for that too. We can go. This is a little bit annoying because I have to control click everything or shift click everything. But I promise it's worth it because note block ceilings look really cool. Look at that, isn't that fancy? Get rid of the little particles. Nice. We can add some electric lights in the form of redstone lamps. We're not actually going to wire them up at all. We're just going to turn them on using debug sticks because we're kind of lazy that way. Just like this, then we can power them on. Well, this is turning out really nice. This is great. Okay, let's put some shelves. Shelves are always a little bit complicated in these situations because hold on just one second. Shelves are complicated because typically we want to make them not with full blocks but with trapdoors. But if I put a trapdoor here, if I have some sort of shelf support, right? Put a little fence or something, and I put, you know, a trapdoor here to be a shelf, I can't put anything on top of that, right? Because the trapdoor takes up this entire block. So if I try to put, you know, like a player head or something, put a breadwither head on top of it, you'll see what happens is it'll only stick one block up, which is not quite, does not look quite as good. So what we have to do is we have to be very careful to put these on the bottom half, like this. That way, when we try to place things on top of them, we can. Okay, this initial row, though, I don't think will be trapdoors. I'm guessing it's just going to be like this, which means we really didn't need to put the no block there, but that's okay. And then, see, the other thing that's weird is that if I put, right, I put this on the bottom half, so now I can put things on top of it, but now I can't put things down here because this trapdoor is in the way. So it's a constant back and forth trying to figure out what, you know, what do you have the most value for. So for me, I'm going to put this row one level up because I know that now I can put things on top of here and I put things on top of here. And then I should have enough room to do that one more time up here. Now I can do like this. Hey, look at that. We got a whole bunch of shelves. Oops. There we go. Nice. Those are some good shelves. So when you put like a little, maybe we'll put like a little window here. Definitely just this one. And that'll be where where the chefs in the bakery part of it, the part where they actually bake the cakes, they can maybe, you know, push cakes through the little hole. That's fun. I like that. We'll probably also put some shelves over here. Don't see why not. Same thing. Because mostly the biggest concern is I just want to be able to put as many cakes on this shelf as I can. There we go. Actually, that's a good point. I actually kind of like that trapdoor as well. It is a little bit crowded, but I think crowded is good because it means that you're making effective use of the space to sell your fancy wares. Not sure what's going to go in this corner. Maybe some sort of decorative scene. Maybe there's like a memorial or something. of feels like there should be something special, though. Not sure. Maybe fancy, super fancy cakes or something. Let's go ahead and get some actual cake. We'll also spend some time looking for some fancy player head cakes, but right now we'll start with the OG. Put a few of these in the windows. You know, I guess we can make candle cakes now too. That's also a thing. Put a bite out of that one. Candle cakes. Do I place the candles on top of the cakes, or do you have to like craft a candle cake? Oh no, you can just place them on top. Okay, that's really easy. Yeah, we'll do a whole bunch of different colored candle cakes. That'll be super fun. Orange, yellow, green, blue. Each of these be a slightly different color. Oops. Just can't put it on top of cakes that are already being eaten. I guess that makes sense. Let's swap the rest of these out. Purple. I think I already did pink. I don't know why you'd want a black candle, but I suppose we could put a black candle on one of them. Purple. There we go. Okay, and then let's go find some fun heads. We use the search feature for this one. Cake. Got the little player head cake. What else? What are some other good cake designs? We got cupcakes. We can add those. I think pancakes are probably outside the scope of this. Apparently that's a cake bear plushie. I didn't know that existed. That's kind of interesting. That's also a cupcake. It's kind of cute. These are cupcakes with like eyes. There's a zombie with a cake hat. That's kind of weird. It's cute. Was this a carrot cake? Oh, it's a Halloween cupcake. I think we'll do this one. Let's see, what else we got? Roll cake cookie. I don't know who that is. Man, there's so many cakes. That one's cute. Cake on a plate. That one's also pretty cute. Oh, that's it. That's the end of the cakes. Okay. We'll definitely do a little Easter bunny cake. And I think that's probably enough. Or we can always come back and get more cakes if we need them to. Let's grab all of our cakes though. Maybe this is also where we'll sell bread with her. Alright. Got a lot of different cakes here. Put a few of these. I think it's okay if we repeat it a little bit because, you know, a cake store would sell, you know, multiples of the same kind of cake, I'm sure. Nice. These are regular cakes. Most of viewers. That's all good. I mostly do these streams just for, I don't know, honestly for myself. I enjoy watching them back and stuff, so all good. And I do think there are some people who watch it afterwards, you know. I don't always stream at a convenient time for people, so it's all good. Also, hello, Pineapple. Welcome. Let's see. Let's grab this one too, because I guess we could put some of these on kind of on this front counter as well. That is definitely a cake restaurant. Okay, let's grab our little mini chest. Make like a little checkout. Grab a lectern. We'll grab there we go. I like it. They can ring you up. We need to finish this corner because this is kind of funny. I'm thinking we kind of just do a corner like that. I don't know. It doesn't... I think that this needs to be sort of... Yeah, kind of... Maybe we just seal it up completely. Well, not completely, but like most of the way like this, and then put some little like this. Let's see. This will go. Like that? Does that seem okay? Yeah, honestly, I think it's fine. I might cover this up. Trapdoors. Yeah. Okay, so there's the little cake walk-up area. This will have. We'll do some more decorative pots, I guess, because decorative, and we'll definitely put pink flowers on this time. Nice. There's got to be something really fancy here. I don't know. Maybe I'll do something with an armor stand. We'll put lights in the ceiling first. Maybe a trapdoor over that. Seems a little bit bright. Yeah. And then the question is, what do we put in an armor stand? So we can use an armor stand. So my idea is I'm going to make an invisible armor stand with something, you know, like on its head, and then kind of embed it in there, and then put a piece of glass over it. So it's like a display case. But what would go inside a display case? In a cake restaurant. I mean, would it be a cake? Would you put just like a really fancy cake? That kind of makes sense. Maybe like your first cake, or yeah, let's okay. See if we can find just an absurdly fancy cake. First of all. It needs to be a cake we haven't used yet, either. We could put like a weird little living cupcake in a glass box, like a terrarium. That would actually be kind of silly. That's kind of fancy. Maybe we'll do this one. What else do we have? We got slices of cake. That doesn't seem very good, though. Got a cake. Oh, there's a cake that's already in glass. Look at that. Rainbow cakes. I kind of like this one. This one's like weirdly fancy. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna go find my armor stand. I'm literally using like an armor stand website to do these, because I am not talented at armor stands. So here, I'll show you. Here's my little here's the little website I use. If you type in the word armor stand in Google, this will be like the third or fourth option. So let's see. So this is gonna it's gonna be invisible and invulnerable, persistent. And then really the only thing is I need to put something on the head. And I guess, I guess I'll actually have to place the head on this stand after the fact. Let's see if this works. Go back here. Okay, so theoretically, should be able to do and then we need to summon it. We need to summon it lower than where we're standing by half a block probably. And then it needs to be, that's a good question. Let's go ahead, hold on. Sorry, I have to, some of this, for things like armor stands, I have a list of commands that I use to interact with armor stands. I think there's data packs you can use, and I need to probably just download one. But I do things the hard way. And I have a command I use that kills armor stands. I just have to find it. There we go. So this, because there is an invisible armor stand right there. And I need to see. This is the negative Z direction. Okay, so let's do -1 here. And that should, in theory, make an armor stand that I can place things on, but I don't know. I can't see the armor stand, so let's get rid of it, and then let's see if we can summon one that's not invisible, I guess. Ah, okay, so he's falling down. So we need to put snow, I believe, I remember how this works. I need to put snow layers underneath them. Snow layers. I forgot I had the scary head on. Let's try this one. He falls through the snow. Here. So maybe I can make one that's not. Let's make him not spawn lower than the ground. It's kind of annoying now. I thought that armor stands could sit on top of snow layers, but maybe I'm wrong. It pokes up a little bit. Oh, I think actually it's working. Yeah, okay. And then I just need to push blocks into place that'll hide this. I'm not going to worry about making the armor stand invisible, I don't think. Unless... maybe I can... we'll give it one more shot. We'll do the same command. We'll make it invisible 1B. I wish I could explain better how this stuff works, but... okay, yeah, that's good. And then... I need to put this, and I think I can do this with pistons. So much work. Oops. Nice. I forgot that still shows, though. Can I push this block in from the side? No, it falls all the way down. Close. Okay, so we'll summon the stand-in. Put the fancy cake on its head. Nope. Okay. And then we can... I guess we'll shove a note block in there maybe instead of a stair. Yeah, you can't see it. Cool. And then we just need to push glass in on top. That was a lot of work for something that was not that difficult, but we got there in the end. I occasionally know how to do redstone. Look at that. Hey, it's beautiful. We'll put a little sign over it too, maybe. Like, our first cake. Maybe magic cake. Let's see. How much would you charge for magic cake? I'm thinking it's gotta be 100 gold pieces. I mean, it's magic cake, right? You can't undercharge for magic cake. You have to make sure you're charging appropriately for something so special. I like this place though. It's kind of silly. Trying to think if there's much more that I want to do in here, but honestly, I think simple is kind of our friend with this, so I think we won't worry too much about anything else. All right, let's grab a couple pictures and we'll kind of call it here, I think. Got our little... I am thinking though, we should obviously if the inside is all purple and pink and stuff, then probably the outside should match. Beautiful. And then we'll need to put a hanging sign out in the front to advertise the rest of the shop. I suppose it would just be here. Yeah, I guess you'd probably build like a little sign that comes out. Something like this, and then we'd hang a couple of signs on it. to find our fancy A. A. Cake. And then we'll probably put a barrier block with a cake on it. Nice. Look at that. We've got a little cake store. I love it. Get rid of our night vision. See if the inside of the store is well lit. Not too bad. It's a little bit dim. We might add a few more lamps in here. But overall, not bad. We got our fancy little magic cake over here in the corner. I'm wondering if I can maybe hide. Do some old school Minecraft decorating. I think if I hide ender chests under here, we'll get some particle effects. I don't know if those will make it through the floor, but either way, kind of fun. But yeah. Anyway, it's been about a little bit of a 2-hour stream, so I figure we'll kind of wrap things up here. But thank you for anyone who is still watching. Really appreciate it. And for anyone who did pop by, thank you for coming and saying hello. But yeah, I think we'll wrap it up there. And you guys have a nice evening or morning or afternoon or whatever it is. And I'll catch you in the next one. See you later.